What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA Call of Duty Premier Series Season 6, race number 17. This is the second chase race of round 1. We are here with Select.
What's up, guys?
Alright, there's going to be 14 laps here in the LCQ from Chicagoland. I don't know if you guys remember the amateur series race from Chicagoland. Probably the middle of the season. It was a fantastic race. I expect today to be nothing short of exciting. Yeah. They will have to pit for the end of this thing, so that's going to be cool. 14 laps from Chicago. Adam Akers and Ramian Fisher on the front row. Green flag is out. Capola by starting second. We've talked about it many times. He had 2 wins this season, but he missed the chase because he could not get top 35 in points. He's driving with a chip on his shoulder, to say the least. Now, Select, how nervous would you be if you're Ramian Fisher and Capola by whenever you see how many kids Red Bull has in the chase in the amateur and truck series?
I mean, you're driving for your seat next year at this point. There's too many Red Bull kids down there at the moment that you just gotta hope you impress someone to keep that ride next season.
Yeah, for real. Damien called me, guys. I apologize. I'm not even going to edit that out. So, Rebecca Tyler up on the front. I said, wow, Roush won too. When's the last time we've seen that in the Premier Series?
It's been a while.
And then Tom Akers third. Tyler Flood fourth. Ooh, this is setting up to be a really interesting LCQ. Uh-oh. Something interesting to mention, guys. Next season in Premier, we're having a 5-car limit for teams, right? Basic enough. The problem is, Team Penske might have 8 guaranteed rides for next season. If you're wondering who that is, all 5 Premier Series drivers from this season made the chase, so they're locked into their rides for next season. But in the Amateur Series chase, top 10 get a guaranteed ride, and Landon Finway and Glenn Dewitt are both currently top 10. There's still a long way to go. Landon Finway is also in the chase in trucks for Red Bull, so he could be going there instead. But then Brad Keselowski Racing has Tammy Durek in the chase in the truck series, and that is obviously a development team for Team Penske. So,
If Penske's just on the up and up right now. If you're a fan of them, you gotta be happy with just the amount of success coming through this team at the moment.
yeah, so unless Tammy Durek doesn't get top 5 in points and Landon Finway decides to go the Red Bull route, Team Penske is going to have to open up a satellite team in Brad Keselowski Racing. Adam Akers going for the lead. I believe he was your pole sitter.
That he was.
Max Claudel trying so desperately to lead a lap. That did not go as smoothly as he would have liked. The
Both Red
Bull
Bulls
guys,
now.
Red Bull guys just attacked Adam. Ooh. Andy Brown side drafting Jay Jefferson. That could almost end it badly for Tyler Flood. Oh, Rebecca Tyler's going to turn Ramian Fisher. Oh, this
They're
is
gonna come
be
back
bad.
up. Oh, Tyler.
Oh my
The whole
God.
field is gone.
Rebecca Tyler roof first into the wall. Jay Jefferson just got dropped. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Wow, that car got 2 feet shorter. They're racing back. The top 5 does not need to drive this hard. They're pretty much guaranteed into making it now. Philip John will lead them back. We'll be right back to see what just happened. And Ramian Fisher goes from leading to destroyed in half a straightaway. At least Rebecca Tyler didn't make it through. And now let's go on board Drew Charles.
Eight people taken out right there.
Oh, man. You see that happening?
Checks out.
Unbelievable.
Scoots right by.
Go watch Jay Jefferson his disappointing season continues, man. Just nowhere for him to go.
That's a hard hit between him and the 06.
No kidding. I would say let's hope Rebecca Tyler's okay after going roof first into the wall, but the way she drove off makes me think nothing is... I mean, she might be a little banged up, but nothing serious.
The other big thing to note is we have 7 transferring, only 6 who didn't get involved in this one. Someone's going to come out of this group making the race.
My guess it'll be Tom Akers, that 49. I don't think I know he got involved. I don't think he got anything major. Let's go watch. All the way back in 12.
I think he may have hit his nose. Just attached the wall. Not too bad.
We'll be back for 3-star. I'm not gonna lie, I missed the start. It was a green white checkered and we missed the first lap. They're coming to the white flag. Philip John is your leader. You could see everyone who retired: Zach Fitzwater Sr., Ramian Fisher, Rebecca Tyler, Angie Brown, Bafud Sacco, and Jay Jefferson. The 92 of Tyler Flood was a lap down. Tom Akers is in the final transfer spot.
Oh, looks like the 7 on track right now. On the lead lap, we'll be heading to the race.
Oh, Adam Akers can go for the double crossover here and get underneath both of them. He's not going to be able to make the move. Kapula Bai is going to win the LCQ. Pretty solid race.
Yeah, interesting. Strong moves.
And we'll be back. Check out your official results.
There's your winning photo on the top right. Kapula Bai comes home the winner in the LCQ. Second, Philip John. Third, Adam Akers. Fourth, Dalton Riley. Fifth, Drew Charles. Sixth, Max Caudell. And last transfers, Tom Akers. See where everyone else finished. That's going to be the finishing results of the LCQ. See you in the main race.
Drivers, start your engines!
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA Call of Duty Premier Series Season 6, race number 17. This is the second chase race of round number 1. And, oh, Adam Akers in the back seems to be blowing up. Oh, no. Alright, we have Select here as well. But, damn.
How's everyone? How's it going, guys?
If that's not Adam Akers' luck right there, I don't know what is. Alright, really quickly, your top 4 starting lineup goes TJ Hanley with his second pole in a row, and then Nick Flood, then you got Isaiah Ford and Tim Randolph.
TJ Hanley surrounded by a bunch of RCR cars.
Yep. Hopefully that was just like a tire down for Adam. Oh, man.
Someone did not get going.
Oh, Joseph Rakowski as well. What is going on with the Chevys?
Someone spun the tire.
We've seen Joseph complain about the Chevys before. Is that going to bring out a caution? He's had a complete stop. Oh, no. What are your thoughts on what just happened, Select?
I think it's a testament to just how little Chevy cares about all the other teams except for RCR.
And that's an ongoing debate we've seen in the Premier Series, or just BORA in general. KC Motorsports is closing their Premier Series team after the season due to lack of factory support from Chevy. Joseph Rakowski's been on record multiple times saying how bad Chevy is for teams that are not RCR. And just goes to show right there. He's not DNF'd yet, which is good. Nick Ventura does lead that lap. Adam Akers is back out there. He must have had a tire down or something. Did he stay on the lead lap? Wow, lucky. Ryan Kesey, who won last week, he's locked into the next round. Going for the lead. Eli Bright going to try taking it.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
A little too close for comfort there. Ventura and...
Oh! Hunter Spartan's going to dump Nick Ventura. Ooh, a lot of people getting on the apron. Not good. This is going to be a saving grace for Adam. Dalton Riley going to go for the lead. Donovan Duke's going to get underneath him.
Nick Flood as well. He's not going to get that. Stop and do it.
Donovan Duke will lead them back, and that's a very important bonus point for that 0-2. We'll be right back, see what just happened. And here we go, watching Nick Ventura. If you've read any comments on any Premier Series race ever, Nick Ventura is has one of the most short tempers in the entire series. I wonder how he feels that his teammate Isaiah Ford might have just got him wrecked. Damn it, I can't. There we go. Hunter Spartan was just along for the ride there. Nothing he could do. Oh, man. Brad Stover nearly running over that 77.
Definitely tell Hunter did not want to be on the high side going to that corner.
On the bright side, though, it doesn't look like Nick got too much damage off all that. Moving back to 3-star. Coming back to the green on lap 9 of 54, Adam Akers with the best strategy call we've seen all season. Just kidding. He is the last car on the lead lap. It's almost the best strategy call we've ever seen. Just Rukowski 4 laps down. It's not looking good for him to get that first top 10 of the season. Nick Flood is your leader. Some very important bonus points right there. As you can tell, everybody did pit. Donovan Dewitt going to go from 1st to 3rd on the pit stops. Now, if you're Adam Akers, not only do you want Just Rukowski to hold everyone up, but you want to caution immediately.
Yep. Back behind the lead pack as soon as possible. You do not want to be in front of them. Especially as hungry as these chase drivers are to get wins and lead laps.
Donovan Dewitt's going to go from 3rd to 1st there on lap number 1. Joseph Rukowski's going to get by Adam Akers. They're both technically had a lap back there, but that's not going to last too long because now Donovan Dewitt and Max Anderson coming out of nowhere.
And pole sitter as well. TJ Hanley behind them.
Look at all those yellow spoilers, man. TJ Hanley with a good run off turn number 4. Max Anderson will lead lap number 10. He's not going to hold the lead for too long, though. TJ Hanley.
And that was a little too close for comfort there against Max Anderson. TJ Hanley comes up almost into him.
Oh!
Ryan Kesey, his
Donovan
teammate,
Dewitt,
he's
Adam
turned.
Akers.
Dalton Riley's around. Matt Austin in the
Hoskin,
wall.
Kyle Akers got through it really well. Oh, Nick Flood
Flood.
and Eli Bright.
Man, that's not something Nick Flood needs or Eli Bright. So,
Jonathan Hoff, full of eye.
isn't bystander.
Oh, Mo Akers has damage too. I don't even know where to start with this. We'll be right back to just happened. Now, this isn't what started the caution. I don't think, at least. But Burt Ford is going to turn Nathan Stapleton off turn number 4. Something similar that we've seen in the LCQ. Ooh, Perry Allen gets in it. Oh,
Almost.
Burt Ford, huge damage. Oh, he's going to go upside down.
Tom Akers nowhere to go.
I believe Burt Ford was the highest running in points of those that did not have a win.
You would be correct. He's 25 to the good coming into today.
He's no doubt going to DNF off that one. A long slide on his roof. This is how Mo Akers had his damage. So this might have been actually what caused the crash. They might have wrecked coming back.
Ooh.
Oh,
Man,
Colin Francis. Hunter Spartan's in another one. Nick Ventura got in it as well.
Yeah, this would explain why all these cars were so far behind when we saw them starting to catch up to the wreck up here.
Alright, we're going to watch Ryan Kesey your points later.
I'm going to do it up way high. And it's just a squeeze of Penske cars.
Oh, Ryan got clipped right at the last second.
Does save it, a little bit of rear end damage.
Now let's go see how Nick Flood got in it.
Looks like him and Eli Bright come together.
Oh,
down,
they got clipped
tagged.
like a full of eye.
Nothing too terrible.
Full of eye coming back up the track, just nicks Eli Bright and just right
It's
up in
Adam.
Nick.
Oof. Rest of the field.
Does the 89 of Brayson Mitchell have damage? Another chaser who got last place last week, so he shoved it up the rear end of Isaiah Forward, but he might have got through with very minimal damage.
Though he is only 13 back coming in today, so it's not terribly out of it.
No, we'll be back, see what just happened. Or for the restart. Pace car is off. Tim Randolph, the chaser, is going to lead them back. Those who DNF'd off that crash, you got Alvin Summers, Tom Akers, Nathan Stapleton, Burt Ford, and Mo Akers. So 2 chasers already out of it. A couple people lap down, 32 on the lead lap. And Tim Randolph is your leader.
Coming in today, the chase grid was not terribly too spread out. Ryan, of course, won last week, so he is set for the second round, but only 25 points to the good was Burt Forward. if you are Burt forward, you're kind of hoping for guys like Alexander Rowe and TJ Hanley, who are about 20 plus, to have some fortunate mishaps and not get too good of a finish.
Mm-hmm. Pull by holding a lot of people up right now. Ooh, Bullet Bill had to back at it before he dumped Adam Akers. That was a close call.
Man,
Brad's
we are
still
like
having problems.
3 and 4 wide back there. It's just a little sketchy. Oh, he's going to come up.
Right in
Blocks
front of
Hunter Spartan.
And these guys are driving crazy. It's like it's the last lap.
Last lap and the last race of this stage. These guys are racing, Nick.
Keon Eddington in the 25, your season 4 champion. Hasn't won this. He hasn't won since season 4, but he's going for it.
He had a rough season 5.
And he had a rough start to season 6, but snuck his way into the chase and ran pretty good the past couple weeks. He's not going to lead this lap, though, as Tim Randolph's going to get below him. Ooh, TJ Hanley nearly clipping Logan Caudell. I still haven't fixed that splitter. Damn it.
Top of them. Top 6 here, all chasers.
Oh, Alexander Rowe's going to clip. Oh, boy.
And they save it.
Oh, my God. My man just took the lead off this. He led the lap.
Right in
into
front
Tim
of
Randolph.
Tim Randolph.
I think you had a drive-through anyway, so you're going. Oh, Ryan Kesey's
Oh
in it.
my
Lego
God.
Bush.
Terrible. Oh my. Still
Drew
wrecking.
Charles. Oh, Jonathan Hoff. Isaiah Ford's chilling there. Unbelievable. Logan Caudell will lead them back. And we'll be right back, see what just happened. Alright, we're watching TJ Hanley. And we think there's like a 60% speed boost once you hit the grass. Because,
He just took off.
like, not only did my man get a shortcut, but look at that. He goes from 4th to the nearly clearing everybody. TJ Hanley said Dale Earnhardt who?
Ryan Kesey got clipped pretty bad as well.
Apologize for that. Anyways, as I was saying, TJ Hanley said Dale Earnhardt who? Now that's a pass in the grass, man. We're out to Ryan Kesey, who with all that damage was still running strong inside the top 10.
Wouldn't find another way to recover and get a sneaky top 15 finish. Doesn't look like it. He gets rear-ended. Drives head-on into him.
Oh my God. Of course the camera view changed right before they made the contact. Oh, right in the driver's side door of Tim Randolph. Goodness. I think that's the end of the day for that 12 car.
I don't know what Jonathan Hoff was thinking there.
It's a wrecking yard right there. We'll be back for the restart. Alright, coming back to green lap 25 of 54. Those who DNF'd off that wreck out: Jonathan Hoff, Ruby Claudel, Drew Charles, Lego Bush. Oh man, TJ Hanley, Tim Randolph, Ryan Kesey, Isaiah Ford, Donovan Dewitt, Eli Bright, Hunter Spartan. There must have been another crash we missed. Because the 77, the 8, and the 02. Let's see what happened there. Alexander Rowe is your leader, though. Nick Flood somehow up to 2nd. Joe Jefferson in 3rd. Smith Oskin 4th. And Keon Eddington right now your top 5. And pull it by holding everybody up.
A couple of those cars there.
Oh, Francis is inside the top 10 now.
So a couple lap cars holding up, though. It's not too bad.
How about Nick Ventura up? He was inside the top 10 on the restart. Now he's running like 16th. Okay, 14th. Nick Ventura and Joseph Rakowski have had quite the rivalry dating back since the beginning of last season.
A very outspoken person, a very quick-tempered person, and things can get 0 to 100 very, very fast.
Joseph's still going for that first top 10 of the season. It's not looking likely, though, since he's still 4 laps down. But he's 26th right now, so could be worse. Nick Flood is up to the top spot, though.
He's coming in today 1 point back, although a couple chasers at this point are out, are too far gone to pass him.
Max Anderson is going to take the top spot back. Top 5 right now are all chasers. 3 wide for the lead. Keanu
What
is
else?
going to take it.
Squeezes Keanu Huntington there.
Ooh, a lot of people running the very outside line. I don't know what happened there. Max Anderson and Nick Flood both just about overcorrecting into the wall. Cullen Francis passing Cement Oskin for 10th. That super underfunded Black Flag Autosport really swinging above their heads all season. Better pass last season's champion. Such a feel-good story here. He just passed 2 of the defending champions of the series.
Those Roush guys as well up here.
Alexander Rowe and Philip John making some significant contact. Even Stewart Racing and Robbie H. Racing have really good races. Cullen Francis now inside the top 3. How about that? We gotta keep it on the apron though, or else Max Anderson's gonna strike. 2 in the 39 keep playing bumper cars. Logan Claudel trying to end a very long winless streak.
Trying to be the second Penske car to lock their way into the second round.
None of the Robbie H. Racing cars are in the chase this season. That didn't stop TJ Friend from trying to steal a win. I think I just heard a crash. I did not, apparently. Wow, I swear I heard it. Up 32 of 54, though. They're going to have to pit at least one more time for the end of this race. Jeff Bright up inside the top 5. It's been a while since we've said that.
So Max Anderson goes to the lead.
TJ Friend and Logan Claudel got a huge run off the outside. Wonder if they found something. Max Anderson tried taking the line away, and TJ Friend dropped to the inside. The 84 might get a good run on down the back stretch, but I don't see it working out.
It was close to around this time last year in the chase where Max Anderson made a bunch of enemies with about everyone in the chase.
Yep, at Chicagoland, or at Charlotte, I remember.
Very controversial race that was.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, I believe he had pit under green and he pulled up right in front of the pack.
Causing, I believe, one of the Penske cars to fall about 15 spots back.
Oh, Capula by is going to hold Logan Claudel up. Oh, he's going to hit TJ Friend. Oh, no. This is disastrous for some of these guys. Perry Allen going to let TJ go. Capula by just can't get out of his own way right now. That's going to help out Alexander Rowe and Cullen Francis. Maybe not. Perry's going to block everybody. Oh, man.
Beating and banging over every single car. Capula by holding back his teammate now.
With less than 20 to go now, TJ Friend likes what he sees. Last thing he wants now is a caution, though. Wow, 20th position for Brace Mitchell after that last place finish last week. Two Penske guys going side by side for second. That one position right there makes a huge difference in terms of points.
Maybe not so much for Alexander Rowe, but for Logan Caudell outside the top 12 at the moment. When you're basically just stops any fears going into next week.
Adam Akers on pit road. Oh, it looks like TJ Friend's going to pull in this time, along with Rowe and Flood.
A very interesting top 5 right now.
Oh,
second
yeah.
through 6 are guys you never see up here.
Tyler Kaiser, last year's Amateur Series champion, about to try taking second away from Kevin Villano, who won the, I believe he won the COD 600 last year. I'm surprised these guys stayed out an extra lap. Hoping for caution and trap a bunch of people a lap down. Joseph Rakowski's hoping for caution as well. He'd only be 3 laps down. Ooh, Colin France got shoved onto the apron there.
Logan Claudel staying out still.
Very interesting, along with Jeff Bright and Max Anderson.
I do believe that when he may have pitted, and that caused when we had Ryan up at the front earlier on that restart, I think he pitted then, so I think he's got a little bit to go. Maybe this lap he comes in, not quite sure with him.
Yeah, it looks like he is coming in. I don't see anyone else staying out any further. That's a little too much. Ooh, did he get it slowed down in time? Looks like he might have. I don't know what pit speed is, but looked like all of them were going a little fast there.
They all seem to be going sniffling fast on pit road here.
Ooh, Brayson did stay out a lap extra. Interesting. I don't know who the leader is going to be when they cycle around.
TJ Friend, I think.
Ooh, maybe. I don't know. Tyler Kaiser. There we go. He might have just jumped TJ.
May have just jumped to everyone.
See once they cycle back around. He's in fourth. He was the top three. Okay, they're still in the pits. Let's see if he can beat him. There's 84. Where's the 22? Oh, man. Staying out those extra laps might have been very beneficial for Logan Claudel. It's a shame Joseph Rakowski had those problems on the pace lap because he's had one of the fastest cars here. He stayed with the leaders, but unfortunately 4 laps down kind of kills all the chances he has at getting the win.
I think it just makes the divide further between him and Chevy. You look forward into next season, what his decisions will be, where he's going to go.
TJ Friend is going to take the top spot. How about Tyler Kaiser and that Kevin Harvick Incorporated 33?
Bit of a back to your team this year.
Oh, TJ Friend, that was the ballsiest move I've seen all race. Holy cow. Did you just see that?
I don't know what he was thinking. That could have ended bad for all 3.
It worked, though, but I definitely wouldn't have tried it. That's what winning in the Premier Series means to these guys. I bet Just Rakowski was hoping they'd wreck right there for caution. I feel like we haven't talked about it enough, but how about Phillip Johns staying in the top 10? Roush has been complete garbage this season. Well, he's working his way through, and he's currently running, I think he's going to be 9th right here. Yep. Svedovskin got 2nd last week. He is running pretty strong in 7th. What do you got to say?
Phillip John's been an LCQ driver for most of the season.
Yep. Putting Joseph Rakowski a lap down. Oh, Perry Allen coming down, making contact.
TJ Friend held up.
Man, that might have given the 22 tire rub. That was a pretty hard hit into the right front. TJ still getting held up by Perry.
It's like a pack of hyenas rolling up on him now.
Adam Akers nearly making contact with Logan Claudel as well. So there's less than 10 to go. They should be good on fuel. There may be more lap traffic here soon. Real soon.
How much damage did Logan Claudel get from hitting Perry Allen there?
I believe Tyler Kaiser got his career best finish. It was a strong top 5 in the COD 600 this year. He has a really good shot at winning today, and that would be something.
A little bit of a light in the dark season.
I believe that would be Kevin Harvick Incorporated's first ever career Call of Duty Premier Series win. They've won the last 2 championships in the Amateur Series, but have not had that same amount of luck in the Premier Series. Looks like he's losing a little bit of ground on that 22, though. That's how close they are to Brace Mitchell and Dalton Riley. Just Rakowski underneath the 22. Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
That's all good. I think they're definitely going to catch him before this race ends. Though they don't seem to be as off the pace, so I don't think it's too substantial if they hold anyone up.
Just Rukowski still wants that lap back, man. If there's a crash right now, he can still pass people if he's 3 laps down. They've caught Dalton. Dalton's not trying to hold him up. He's trying to run his line, and they just caught him at a really fast pace.
Joseph Rukowski just moved him. That's exactly what Tyler Kaiser wants to see.
Alexander Rowe, who was 9th earlier, just a couple laps ago, here he is in 3rd. Summit Hoskins 4th. Oh, Dalton Riley nearly turned Brayson Mitchell. Brayson was in the 11 car for the past 4 seasons. Dalton replaced him, and he's had insult to injury. Oh, boy.
Oh.
The home wrecker of the race, Kapulabai.
They definitely will catch him.
But I'll even try lapping Joseph Rukowski yet again. Coming to 3 to go. If there's a caution now, this race is over.
Pure Alexander Rose, is that what you want to see with Kapulabai? Not too far behind these guys. Same with Nick Flood and the rest of the group. Rukowski thinks better of it. Go low.
Oh my gosh, how?
I don't know. And who does Kapulabai hold up there as well?
Coming to 2 to go. Really, nobody.
Well,
a couple people. But
his teammate again.
Alexander Rowe and Nick Flood are catching him. Will they catch Perry Allen, though? He's midway down the backstretch. The lap and a half to go. Joseph Rukowski gets under Logan Caudell.
Okay, just gotta stay behind the bumper of Joseph Rukowski at this point.
We talked about it earlier. Logan Caudell's winless streak dates back to race 15 of season 4. Could he end it today? Tyler Kaiser going to lead lap 53. White flag is out here at Chicagoland. Nick Flood going for 3rd.
He's going to need to get a big run off this backstretch. Didn't gain too much. Used to get to the inside about now.
I don't think it's possible. Coming off turn number 4, Tyler Kaiser is a Call of Duty Premier Series winner at last. And the winless streak continues for Logan Caudell.
Very strong top 2 finish for him. And top 3 for Nick Flood. Both those guys 1 and 2 points out coming today respectively.
What a finish, man. That is one of the biggest upsets of the season. I think Tyler Kaiser is going to have to thank Joseph Rukowski for that, but
definitely.
Summit Hoskins going to do a little pass in the grass here. Who's he mad at? Wow. We'll be back to look at your official results. All right, Tyler Kaiser, your winning photo is on the top right, but he never thought we'd say that. All right, select takeaway of the top 5.
Congratulations, Tyler Kaiser, and career victory number 1 in the Call of Duty Premier Series. 2nd, heartbreaking for Logan Caudell. That winless streak continues. 3rd, Nick Flood, as well as both Logan Caudell and Nick Flood needed big drives today. They got it. See where they sit. Points come through. TJ Friend 4th. Valiant effort from him. He did very well to get that spot. And 5th, going to Alexander Rowe.
And then 6th is Keon Eddington, your Season 4 champion, continuing up the consistency. There we go. Summit Hoskins, 2nd straight top 10 finish, or 2nd straight top 7 finish. And yeah, Kevin Villano with a really surprising 8th. Max Anderson strong 9th, and Jeff Bright, I think he was 35th in points coming into today. Needed a good run if he wanted to be Premier Series eligible for next year, getting 10th. Notables outside the top 10, Colin Francis with a really good 13th place finish. That underfunded chaser, like I said, swinging above his head all season. Not a chaser, but Nick Ventura after getting dumped on laps like lap 3, getting 17th. Brayson Mitchell getting 19th. Kyle Akers 21st. Hunter Spartan 27th. Eli Bright 28th. Donovan Dewitt 29th. Ryan Kesey 31st. Tim Randolph 32nd. TJ Hanley 33rd. Mo Akers 38th. Burt Ford 39th. That's all the chasers. So select any final thoughts on the race?
No, I think this was the race where guys who maybe aren't locked into their seats next year, they got a bunch of amateurs coming up, potentially taking their spots, kind of showing what they're made of. So some of the chasers kind of bow out early. Guys like Philip John coming up here, Jeff Bright, who else? Thibaut Caudell. Kind of showing what they're made of.
And then most importantly, Tyler Kaiser. I don't think anyone saw that. Like I said, I believe that's Kevin Harvick Incorporated's first career win. There's talks they're not even returning to the Premier Series next season. If they do, they might be a development team for like RCR or something. That's all still up in the air. So Tyler Kaiser trying to keep that organization alive in the Premier Series. And it's also important to note that with all the backlash against Chevy this season, that an underfunded Chevy team does really well and gets the win against one of the juggernauts of Team Penske. But with that, we will see you guys next week. Congratulations to Tyler Kaiser. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
He said, boy, can you make fans stand and scream your name? Have you hit him in the ass, never let off the gas till you rode into victory lane? He said, boy, do you know how it feels when you're running 3 wide? 'Cause if you're Daytona bound, let me wonder you're in for a ride.